Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Angela, and also welcome to my garden. I'm not going to take you guys outside this evening because, well, it's already dark. But before it got dark, I picked a few things and I just wanted to share with you what you can do. So the property that I'm on about 1/4 of an acre, and it's Southern California, zone 9B. So right now it's summertime, it's 100 degrees. Actually, it's been a little bit cooler than that, almost 100 degrees. And I don't have a ton of space outside that I'm like actively using, especially not for what you see right here. So I want to give you guys kind of an idea what you can do with some of the space that you do have. I have some tomatoes that are in 2 different planter boxes in the back of my yard. Had every intention to maintain them better, but I just kind of let them go wild. And this we actually picked yesterday. This isn't even the half of what we have out there. So these little yellow pear tomatoes, I'm probably going to do a couple things with them. I'm going to make probably some chili, and then I'm going to see if I can make tomato sauce. And there was a special request from my daughter to make ketchup. So we'll see what that ends up tasting like when I make it with these, if it even works, I don't know. I'm sure it'll taste decent, I'm sure. But one of the main things I want to do is weigh these grapes with you and see how much they weigh. So tomatoes, we picked those yesterday. Let me set those aside. I've got a whole bunch of plums back here. These plums I actually picked. Did I pick them all tonight? I picked most of them tonight, and then I picked a few last night. So we got a whole bunch of plums in the back. And this is pretty much the end of the season for this particular plum. This is, what is it, my burgundy? Called something else, red burgundy something. My burgundy plums. I should go check that tag because for some reason all of a sudden I forgot, but burgundy, maybe there's another word in there. They're pretty crisp. I don't know what else to tell you about them. I haven't had too many problems with them. I did get some leaf curl this year, so we'll see how the tree does next year. Hopefully I don't have to cut that branch all the ways back. I'm going to look up some of the other ways I can try and treat it, but it doesn't seem to be spreading, so who knows, either I did something right or it just wanted to stop. But the plums on the affected branches, they were a little bit smaller. I don't know if they're bad or anything, they tasted fine. But some of the regular sized plums that I'll normally get, they look like this. And right now, one of the things that are trying to get to them are the Japanese beetles. Usually I notice those guys come out a little bit earlier in the year, but I think the rain kind of threw them off. So now we have tons of Japanese beetles. The chickens do like to catch them and eat them, and it's really gross because they're really big beetles. But hey, whatever, they're good for them and they're pests. So there's those. And my grapes, there are some really beautiful bunches in here. This is a really pretty grape. Yes, there are other grapes out there that are bigger, probably crunchier, sweeter, all that stuff, but these I really enjoy. It was the first grapevine that I had that made it when I moved out here. So it kind of has special meaning, and I forget how old it is now. It's at least 3 years old now. I'd have to go back and look at my old videos when I first started, see if I had it out there. So at least 3 years old. This has been the most prolific year, I guess I can call it, for this grape, and I imagine next year is going to be even better. So there's some really nice looking bunches in there, and I want to weigh them. So we'll see what those are looking like. There's a bad one. Let's get that out of there. So we have a little scale. I think you guys can see that. And then let's situate that a little bit better. Remove that. Okay, good. So it's back to 0. So we'll just put these in here and see how it goes. Some I picked tonight, some I picked last night, and I filled this bucket up more than full, so let's see what happens. And some of them I've given away, some of them I've eaten, shared them with family. But that right there, that's 12 ounces. And I'll show you these nice bunches as we're putting them in. They're so unique. And the Japanese beetles are trying to get these too, so I need to hurry up and pick whatever I'm gonna wanna eat. I'm also probably gonna freeze some and then do something with them later. I know you put grapes in pink lemonade, so we'll see. That was one of my daughter's requests too, after I told her we could probably do it. Look at this, oops, dropped a couple. So nice. So we're up to 2 pounds, 7.4 ounces. If you guys have made it this far, put down in the comments how many pounds you think I have. Remember, I have a whole pile behind this bucket. So let's see what we end up getting. I'm not sure. There's got to be at least 10 pounds right there. So if you have a guess, give me a guess. Don't cheat and go to the end. If you do, that's fine too. Look, there's another one. We're past 3 pounds, and I even have more in the fridge too. What I've noticed when I go to store these, it'd probably help if I looked it up to see what other people are doing, but I noticed after I rinse them off, if I put them in like a dish towel and set them in the fridge, they last a pretty long time. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Look at this one. Isn't that just so pretty? I will probably do a photo shoot with what I have left also, and this is a really heavy bunch. So we're at 4 pounds, 3.6 ounces. Oh, that almost brought us over 5. Now we're at 5. So that is so cool. Look at that one, so pretty. Little tiny one. I love how they're all different. I think that looks very cool. Oop. Show you guys the other grapes. Oops. So I don't remember what kind of grapevine this was, but it's kind of sweet. It's the first year that I actually got anything from it because I got it last year. But it's a darker one, and I wanted different like shapes, different colors, and at some point I'll probably take some cuttings and start them and kind of mesh them all together so you have kind of like a nice rainbow when you're walking out there. And we'll see if that works. But look at that, so pretty. And it's so fun to just go out there and pick them or just enjoy them. This is another really pretty one. Filling that bucket up. We'll see if anybody out there guesses what we have going on. But we're at almost 8 pounds. So 7 pounds, 13 ounces. Look at that one. Absolutely beautiful. And these are so tasty. Some of them, yeah, somebody else was enjoying them too outside. That's okay. I grow enough so I can share with my little wildlife friends too. They help me keep other pests away. So sure, I will share. And get all these little stragglers back there. We still have a couple more bunches to throw in there. Throw all these little loose ones. There are those. Look, some cute little tiny ones. Make sure nobody falls out. We're getting towards the end. There's a couple little stragglers on there. Okay, the last bunch. Put those in there. Oh, we're at 9 pounds, 12.8 ounces. 10 pounds, 4.8 ounces. Let me move it back, maybe you could see it a little bit better. But look at that, 10 pounds, 4.6 ounces of grapes that we picked from tonight and also last night. Isn't that awesome? And that doesn't take into consideration whatever I threw in the fridge, whatever we ate. So that's super cool. It's organic. I don't have really too many issues with pests. And if I do, I'll find some kind of natural way to take care of it. Sometimes we would get aphids, and I didn't have a huge problem this year. Maybe because I didn't have as many melons as I did last year, I don't know. But you can kind of blast them with the hose, and then they'll fall off. They'll eventually climb back up, but that'll help get rid of some of them if you guys don't have ladybugs. So March is normally like our ladybug month, and then they move on. I wish they would hang around. We get just little random ones. So that's one way to take care of the aphids. But I don't know, the birds help us. I have chickens that will follow me around. So I have some good pest control out there. And I have no intentions of ever using harsh chemicals. I'll figure out some other way to deal with them, but I really wanted to show you guys all this stuff. But look at that. We got plums, tomatoes, a ton of grapes, and I'm super excited to share it with you guys. So if you're growing anything in your garden, let me know what you guys are growing. Let me know how it's going, what locations you're in, what are some of your favorite things that you like to grow. So keep me posted. If you have a channel, let me know and I'll check out your channel too. But thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Good night.